Welcome, Leo. Thank you very much for coming back. If you're a returning subscriber, if you are new to the channel, thank you for coming. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, as this will circulate the videos to other people who may need to be watching it at this time. So now, overall influence, bottom of the deck is Mercury Mind. This is coming into bear for you. It's not necessarily being picked up this time in all the cards, but it is nonetheless there. So the key words for this card would be, your words are really, really, really important at this time. So be careful what you say and what you write, how you communicate. Reasoning is important. Learning is important. About also being adaptable, very, very flexible. Just be careful that you don't become glib or argumentative, or get involved in gossip and scandals, because that Mercury can bring that in at this time. Okay, so in the first house we have Grand Trine Blessings. First house is your house of self, your physical body, your vitality, your life force. It's also your what you project to others, so what they see. So that would be your observable characteristics, your personality, your expression, and so on. It's also, this card is very much about the self, so it's also your self-oriented interests, and how you are making your way in the world, so your personal independence, and your daily activities, and how you're projecting yourself outward. So with Grand Trine Blessings coming in, this is saying that you may at this time feel like you need to take the path of least resistance. So this is about going in the flow. So flow with whatever is occurring, flow with your emotions, trust those to get you where you need to be. So there's an improvement, a general improvement at this time, so if you've had a rough patch, then there will be an improvement coming in for you. You may just find that if you are in the flow, then you are in the right place at the right time to pick up any kinds of opportunities that may be coming to you at this time. So follow any lucky breaks or any opportunities that may come to you. Try them all. Don't be complacent. You must actually work at it to bring those opportunities home. This is a time where blocks that you have previously experienced will be lifted. There will be fewer obstructions and obstacles. And you'll be well received by others as well. So, the energies will be lighter, and you will be well received. It's also a good time to ask for finance if that's what you need to at this time. For some of you, you may just be feeling that this is a time of completion. So it's like something has completed in your life, and you're now sort of going with the flow to move into the next chapter, which is actually coming up in your chart later on. So whatever it is, you may be making new goals, or you may have to stick to your existing goals, whatever it is, but you're going to be, the energies are going to be lighter, and there's going to be good flow for you going forward at this time. Then in the second house, we have Jupiter Return Benefits, lovely card. So second house is your house of income, where your money comes from, how it's coming in, how you're using it. It's also the house of your self-worth, and the house of your values, your value systems. So this is what you value about yourself, what you value about others, and also in your possessions. So this house rules all possessions and ownership. So that's everything that you own and whatever you possess. And it's also the emotions around that, and this is connected to self-worth and value and so on. So with Jupiter Return Benefits coming in, this is the return usually takes about 12 years to come back around again. So something from about 10 years or maybe slightly longer is going to has a strong possibility of coming back and bearing fruit. So this is something that perhaps an idea or a business that you wanted to start, or a project that you were involved in that just never got off the ground. So whatever it was shelved, or it was put aside, or it was put on the back burner, or it just never really took off. So this thing could very well come back now and bear fruit for you. Or it could just be an old idea that's now coming back to you and now can be implemented. But whatever it is, it brings benefits to you. You could be receiving a windfall or a benefit of some kind coming to you now. So good fortune is indicated, profit if you've got a business, doors opening, even debts are covered with this card. It could also be that you're just obtaining relief from a difficult period. It could even be financial relief or just abundance coming in, which is going to bring relief for you. There's strength coming in. Jupiter brings that in. Also faith in yourself. So that's your self-worth and faith in what you're trying to do. So just general faith and having a more optimistic outlook. Opportunities come in. As I said, you need to follow those. They will not be around for very long. So whatever opportunities sort of come to you and you notice them, be quick to follow up and follow them all. Not all of them will work, but somewhere in there will be something that is going to be beneficial for you. So just be careful, though, with Jupiter, that any windfalls or abundance that are coming to you, that you don't blow it or overindulge, blow whatever is coming to you. If it's a windfall, blow it on something, on a big possession or ownership of something which is not necessarily for your happiness, or it could be an overindulgence of some kind. So just be careful of that, tendency with this coming in. But it's a very beneficial, very abundant card to be coming at you, and you need to actually harness the energies coming in with it. Then in the third house, we have your destiny. Third house is your house of communication. So that's all forms, written, verbal, body language, even anything you do online. It's all communication, all forms of self-expression. It's also the house of contracts and documents that you may be dealing with right now. It's also the house of short trips, although I don't feel that necessarily is indicated for you at this time. When it comes to the communication, this can be to anybody really. It could be in a smaller environment or on a grander environment or more public arena. But it can also be for specific family members. So this can be cousins, aunts, uncles, relatives in general, and also siblings. Also neighbors may come in on this as well. So now with your destiny coming in, this is a bit of a stressful card. There's a little bit of a tension that's coming in with this card. So you may have something you need to say, or you may be wanting to say something, or you just may feel that communication is off at this time, and you may be just feeling out of step with others, almost like a black sheep, or you're feeling different from everybody else around you at this time. This is appropriate at this time because what it's going to bring in for you is you're going to be forced to go inward. You're going to be forced to consult your own inner feelings. And when you do that, as soon as you do that, it's a necessary process. As soon as you do that, you begin to find your own truth, to find your own path, to find your own way. So it's accessing your inner knowing, your inner GPS. And that is the purpose of this card. So there is purpose in that, actually. And that is about you finding your purpose and finding your destiny, or destiny coming for you in some way. And it's going to force you to go inward. So you will not receive much support at this time. And that is necessary to bring you to a point where you stay present and you go inward. So you may just feel like you're slogging through some stormy conditions at the moment. You may just be having to navigate by trust on an unknown path at this time. You also need to sort out what is working, what is not working for yourself. However you express yourself, however you have been expressing yourself in the past may not be working for you now going forward. There may be documents and contracts involved, something, but there is some stress and tension in this house. But whatever is coming for you and whatever you're grappling with in this house, it's fated, and it's destined for you. So you just need to navigate this path and stay on it by trust, and have trust that things will work out as they're supposed to do. But you may just be feeling that you're on your own at this point, standing alone, and that you're just carving a path for yourself right now. It's about being adaptable. You may have to make a few sacrifices along the way as well. Then in the fourth house, this is your house of home, your physical home. It's also your atmosphere in your home, the people in your home, and it's also your relationship to your family, your roots, your foundation, your ethnic identity, your ancestry, however it is for you, but it's your relationship with that whole scenario, your family in general. So this house is about home and family. So now with the Aries card coming in, you're facing a bit of a challenge at this time. You may be desiring very quick action or achievement, or you have some kind of vision and ambition which you are trying to bring into being. And this card is going to give you that the fire is going to be lit. It's going to give you that energy to tackle it. But it could manifest as impatience or rash behavior or quick temper or even aggression. Okay, so just be aware of that. Rather, what you should be doing is aiming for cooperation, compromise at this time. You may not feel like you want to do that, but you may have to do that to make progress. It's about measured action. Measured action is when you calculate what it is you need to do. You consider all the angles, and then you move forward in a systematic and strategic way. So it's about steady action, being steady. It's getting things started, pushing forward. So however this manifests for you, whether you're busy with a renovation or you're busy moving, or there's something else going on in your home life, or you're dealing with difficult circumstances in your home, or it could even be a relationship to your family. Perhaps there are issues that have come up, some kind of challenge which you're facing, and all of these factors are going to come in, what I've just talked about, they're going to come in for you at this time. Then in the 5th house, we have Chiron healing. 5th house is your house of, it's your creativity. So it could be a creative project you're working on, or it's your particular brand of creativity. It's not necessarily artistic. It can be how you express yourself, how you decorate your home, how you talk to others, how you deal with your children. Because the 5th house also deals with your children. So it represents your children or children that you are associated with at this time. It's also about conception and so on, bringing children into the world and all of that. It's also the house of love affairs, and it's the house of fun and pleasurable activities. Any activity which is going to do you good, makes you feel good. There is a speculative aspect to this, so it could be a sort of a gambling activity or risk-taking activity, which could be stock exchange related and so on. So with Chiron healing coming in, it's saying that before you can move ahead with anything in this house, healing is required. So healing required before progress. So whatever generally the Chiron healing card covers any kind of illness or dysfunction which is present in your life, and it's coming in your 5th house. So any kind of illness or dysfunction or repetitive situation which is keeps coming up for you, it's a reminder of a painful situation or a painful circumstance or even a painful physical wound or something that occurred. Now this could be with you, or it could be with your children. Perhaps you're seeing it in your children, or it's your interaction with your children, or it's with your current love partner, or it just could be a project that you've been involved in, or some kind of activity which brought about some kind of repetitive angst or situation which was painful for you. So now with this card, in order to come out of the darkness, you have to first examine this repetitive issue, or look at this wound or this emotional issue or whatever it is that is painful for you. You need to look at it, bring it into the light, fully accept it, look at it from all angles, see what purpose it had in your life. So the illness or dysfunction, what purpose it served, what it brought about in your life, the circumstances around it. You have to look at it all in clear light. As soon as you do that, then you can acknowledge what purpose it had in your life. Once you acknowledge it, you accept that, and then you release it. And once you've fully accepted it, released, or forgiven it, whatever it is that it came into your life with, whatever pain or difficulty brought in, once you accept it and you see the function it had, you accept it and you release it, then it should not reoccur. Okay? So it's a learning process. It takes great courage to do this, but it's necessary at this time. So you're resolving things. With this card, you may find that you have to visit a health facility of some kind. This could be unexpected. So something may come about and you may have to visit a health facility. This card also brings in everything to do with natural healing, therapies, even medicinal or natural remedies, natural therapies and healing therapies, whether it's a yoga retreat or some other kind of natural remedy, naturopathy, homeopathy, chiropractic, whatever. It's the enjoyment of that and in order to help you move forward. So you could be learning more about it, or you could be joining classes about it, or you could be hearing about it or dealing with it in some way. Following that in general, you could be learning about it and publishing what your side of it, or what you've learned, or it could be a home business that you've been busy with, and this is your creative endeavor. Now you're now publishing something about what you know, whether it's the natural herbs or whatever it is. Also, with this, nature is important. Spending time in nature and dealing with all natural things. So this could be fun activities that you need to get out and about and go and do and spend time in nature. And this is going to lift your energy considerably. This is really going to help you in a tremendous way. So spend time in nature, do fun activities out there. Learn a bit more about supporting yourself through difficult times, but most of all, address these repetitive issues or these wounds that are sitting there and have been there a long time. Then in the 6th house, we have earth element stability. So the 6th house is your house of workplace, your work colleagues, and your daily routines around that, and also mastery of your craft. So whatever it is that you do. It's also the house of health and diet, lifestyle, things like that. And it's the house of pets. So with this card coming in, you're either finding stability and strength, or you need to bring that in. Ground yourself in the best way possible, anchor yourself down. It's also got a very practical aspect to it. So it's about being practical, having patience, and also structuring what you're doing in this house. Get organized, and take responsibility for what it is that you want to do, what you want to bring into this house. You could be making very good contacts at this time, or you may be launching a business, and those contacts are going to be very, very helpful for you. With this card, it has all those lovely grounding, structural, practical, methodical aspects to it, and finding your own strength. So all of that comes in. But it also has the other side of it, which can sometimes manifest where you may fall into stubborn and fixed views about things. So it's stubborn and fixed views, fear of change, or fear of trying something new. So this could be something you've inherited from a family situation, so it's like a mindset that's come to you, or it could be something that you've developed over a long period of time to stay safe. So you need to let go of that now. So let go of those stubborn fixed views. They could be old-fashioned views, or they just could be outdated views, or it could just be fear of change, trying something new. You're kind of plodding along, and you need to take action now to let go of those concepts, those thoughts. Let go of them. Try something new. Shift your energy. Try different things, and let the energy shift in its own way. Give it room. Okay. If you're stuck in fixed or stubborn views, you don't give it room, and then things don't grow. Okay. You could also have issues with hoarding or materialism. This could be, as I say, in your work environment, or this could be in your home, in your lifestyle, to do with your health and your diet. You perhaps are, it could be even emotional, eating emotionally, because you're grappling with deep-seated feelings which need to be fed all the time. These are feelings of fear, or fear of change, or just anger or unhappiness. You keep feeding those fears with food and so on, or just an unhealthy lifestyle. So look at all these things, bear it in mind, and have a more wholesome approach, a more carefree approach to what you're doing. Try different things to lift the energies. With this card coming in, it may be appropriate from a health and diet point of view to be growing your own food. So if you've got a small patch of ground, you don't need a lot. Grow your own food. Try different things. Get your hands in the soil. Very important. And it will nurture you, and it will nurture your family, your children, your lifestyle in general. Just it's about eating healthier, really. So tackle that, and that will lift your energies considerably. Then in the 7th house, we have water element sensing. 7th house is your house of relationships. This is close, personal, one-on-one relationships. So this is a love relationship, or it could be a business partnership that you have at this time, or some other close personal relationship that is relevant right now. So this house also does deal with the lower courts, so you could have a legal lower court issue as well. But I feel that this is probably more relationship based at this time. So With this card, this is about flowing like the water, okay? So sensing your way through things. So you've got the let things flow right now. You've got the ability to move around obstacles, to flow around obstacles at this time, to just slide past whatever is in your way, with the minimal effort, with the minimal disruption and minimal drama. Let your feelings guide you right now. Avoid drama. Retreat to do your inner processing if that is necessary for you. So it's highly indicated. Retreat, withdraw, spend time on your own, just rest, gather your resources and energies during this pause, because it's a pause period that you're in with this. So you may just need to take time out from your partner and just spend time on your own, in your own space, resting and dreaming and thinking about things and gathering energy, because you may have low energy at this time. It could also indicate that you need to be either spending time on your own or working alone at this time, or in private. And that's necessary, as I said, to recenter yourself, to give yourself time and space and room to breathe. So just let go of the dramas and other things that are around you. Just flow around them, but don't be a doormat. In other words, don't be taken advantage of by those that see you in a quiet phase or a sort of a low energy phase. Just they may try to take advantage. So keep your boundaries strong, but just move away from that and spend time on your own. If you have to get out the house, then do that, and just go and spend time in nature or by water. Spending time by water bodies is going to be very helpful. And if your partner is on the same wavelength as you, then you can do that together. But it may just mean that you need to spend time on your own periodically just to recenter yourself. Yeah, so as I said, I feel this, it's also a period of sensitivity and self-nurturing right now. This is very important. You may also have some artistic pursuits that you want to do, and that's very, very well indicated at this time during this period. So you're going to have good imagination. You're going to be able to tap into those artistic aspects of yourself and download them and actually put them out there, so that whether that's painting or musical or poetry or some kind of artistic endeavor which is just right for you, and it's going to be very nurturing at this time for you. Then in the 8th house, we have Mercury retrograde reinvention. So the 8th house is it's a powerful house. It's the house of endings and beginnings. It's also the house of control, power, and sexual issues, death, as in symbolic death, more than likely sort of like an ego death, and also rebirth, so regeneration of things. So now it's also the house of big finance. So this is your accounting, your banking, taxes, investments, insurances, and it can also be money coming in from sort of family members, so that could be legacies or inheritances, things like that. Or it could also be, it also governs handling other people's money. So you may be doing that as a profession, or handling money on behalf of somebody else. So when it comes to the your partnerships, this is the merging of you and a love partner's emotional and material resources, or it could be in a business partnership as well. So it's the merging of your resources. So this is your emotional side, the deeper sexual commitment, and also your material things when you join forces in a commitment. And it's all your assets and everything around that. So with Mercury retrograde reinvention, this is a period where there's an unpredictable energy. So normally this, when this card comes up, it's normally a period of about a week and a half or so. So sometime during this month, this may come in for you. So just be aware of it. It brings in an unpredictable energy. All your technology and communication devices, your electronics, your car starts acting up, or things start going wrong. Then you know you're in a Mercury retrograde phase, or sort of an aspect is coming at you which has those qualities. So during that period, as I said, it's unpredictable. Things happen. Things can go wrong. So you may have a mishap, or a misunderstanding, or a misinterpretation. Somebody could say something, you take it the wrong way, or vice versa. Emails get lost. Technology just doesn't work, basically. So you need to back up all your technology, your laptops, your cell phones, everything. and if you need to get your car checked, get it checked. But perhaps just wait. If something serious, then obviously you have to go. But if it's something that is a servicing issue, then wait until this energy is passed, because you may have to take it back again because something didn't get done properly the first time. So this energy can bring in delays, poor judgment. Avoid big purchases or big actions at this time because they may have a tendency to go awry. All right. So this is actually a very, very good time to go back to the drawing board. So when it comes to big actions that you want to take, just take a bit of extra time during this period to look at it again, go over it again, because more than likely you will pick up an error or some mistake or something got overlooked somewhere along the line. And once you revise or review or rewrite or anything with a re in front of it, reinvent even, whatever you do, it will be better next time, and then you will have the full product ready. So just back to the drawing board. It's a very good time for me to meditate on what it is you're wanting to do, to revise what you're wanting to do. And as I said, just back up all your electronics, tech and mechanics. This card can also bring in people from your past. So people may be coming back to you in some way, shape or form, and you can reconnect with them, and possibly in a better way this time, a deeper, more fulfilling connection. Then in the ninth house, we have solar eclipse revolution. So ninth house is the house of all kinds of adventure, exploration. It covers international travel. It covers all things international, anything foreign people, foreign cultures, foreign travel, foreign business, so import, export, anything like that. Even dealing with things online, anything to do with reaching the world in some way, or the world coming to you in some way. So you could be learning about things, researching things. It's also the house of university level education and adult education. So you could be contemplating a course of study right now. It's also the house of understanding belief systems, your belief systems, other people's, religion, philosophy. Any of those concepts could be a university education for you, or you just have deeper understandings of it. It's also the house of the law and the higher courts. So whether you're studying this or you are involved in a legal court case of some kind, anything around that comes in. It's also the house of teaching. Whether you're a teacher or you're involved in teaching or you are being taught in some way. It's the house of publishing. You may be involved in that. It's also the house of promotional work and public relations. Anything like that. It's the house of higher meaning, really, finding meaning in life and gaining wisdom, and also faith comes in as well. Relationships to in-laws comes in under this card. So now, this house. So with solar eclipse revolution, you're basically going to be going through some kind of swift change. Swift as in a jolt. It won't be entirely unexpected. You may have had sort of aspects in your mind which alerted you to this already, but nothing came of it or nothing was done about it. Now all of a sudden it comes and it causes a jolt and an upheaval. So it's unexpected, swift change coming for you in this house. So you will be thrown out of your comfort zone, literally, and you're going to have to sort of pedal hard to get back to where you need to be. But whatever is coming for you, it's going to shift you in a new direction. It will be a new chapter for you in some way. You're going to be forced to make a decision and take action. So something is breaking down in order to build up. So you're breaking old patterns that you've had in this house. It could be that you need to suddenly fix or change something to create better. And you will create better. But it's you have to take the action to fix or change something. It could also bring in relocation, this card. So it's some kind of big change coming at you, big change of direction, and you will feel out of your comfort zone during this period. There may be a bit of chaos going on. Something may end, something may begin, but it's going to move you or force you into a different direction. But it, as I said, it may not be entirely unexpected. You may have sort of kind of thought it's coming for you, but it was the speed and the unexpectedness of it that comes at you. So just bear that in mind. As I said, it may apply in a number of ways for you. You may be embarked, thinking you're going to study one thing and something changes and now you can't. You've got to change what you're doing. It's got that kind of energy. It's swift change coming for you. It could also be, as I said, coming to you from a legal perspective. You could be involved in some kind of legal outcome, and it's coming at you swiftly, and it will cause an upheaval of some kind. So you could be waiting for something on that, and there's swift developments coming with this. Then in the 10th house, we have Scorpio I transform. 10th house is your house of career, your fame, your reputation, your public status. It's also the house of authority figures. This could be somebody that you know, like a father figure, or it could be somebody in your family, or it could be a boss or a mentor, or somebody that you look up to and admire. Yeah, it's kind of what you're aiming for in your life as well, where you would like to be one day. So with Scorpio I transform, this is going to bring about some sort of deep self-analysis, and this is probably going to be triggered by other aspects in your chart, your 3rd house. There's lots of aspects coming in, but probably 9th house. Something about all of these aspects is going to drive you into some sort of deep self-analysis. So what it is asking you to do is to ask of yourself, what do you really want? What do you really want in this house? So career, fame, reputation, public status. Are you changing your public status? Are you going from married to divorced, divorced to married? Are you becoming a business owner? Are you becoming an employee? Are you retiring? What is what's going on in there? What are you aiming for in your life? What do you really want? This card can bring in endings and beginnings, so something may fall away to create something new. It can bring in wins and losses, so gains and losses, whichever way. It can also bring up hidden feelings, things that you just haven't acknowledged in yourself, or you could be seeing them in your environment, around you, in other people. So hidden feelings, intrigues and secrets could be coming up in this house as well, because Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, and Pluto digs things up from underground. Okay, it could also be that you're facing some kind of regeneration or resurrection of something. So it's something that you may have ended or put aside or shelved or just closed periodically. Could have been a business that you just decided you didn't want to do anymore. It couldn't work or didn't work. So that may regenerate or resurrect, or you may feel like you want to do that. It could just be an idea or another career path or something. You may just be feeling a bit alone in this at this time due to the deep self-analysis, because nobody can do that with you or for you. You have to do it yourself, all right? So there could be, as I said, intrigues and secrets going on. There could be control or power struggles going on around you. So you need to protect your reputation, just be careful with property, taxes, banking, shared assets, anything like that. This card also is going to ask you to be resourceful at this time. But the potential is very good for you to be gaining what you have worked hard for. All right. So whatever you've been working on for some time, is more than likely going to come to you at this point. But as I said, there could be a bit of intrigue or a bit of control going on around you, or some kind of power struggle. And you need to be really thinking hard about what it is you want, really, moving forward now. Then in the 11th house, we have Libra I balance. So the 11th house is the house of, this is your friendships. It's also your personal hopes and wishes, and your hobbies and interests. It's also your visions of the future, your dreams. And it's also any sort of groups that you are a member of. So this can be in a society or an association or a club, or a group of companies, any kind of group activity that you may be involved in at this time. It's also about global consciousness and group consciousness, trends in society. So watch if you're a trained watcher, or you need to do that for your profession. This house is about trends. It's social reform and causes as well. So now, with this card coming in, what is it saying to you is that it may be, at this time, it's going to be best for you to link up with another, to form a partnership of some kind. So it's going to be best for you at this time. And you're going to have to be balancing your needs and their needs. So don't be afraid to put your needs forward. Don't put them aside because you don't want to face conflict. So you need to bring them front and center and mediate and negotiate the best path forward. It's a merging of you and the other, or forming alliances in some way. So linking up with another or others, but it's forming alliances, merging to provide mutual support. Okay. You're probably going to be, this card can also bring in that you may be riding the fence on something right now. So you're going to be forced to make a decision. And there are going to be choices around you as well. So just think about that. But you need to make this decision yourself. Otherwise, the universe will step in and make it for you. And it may not be what you want, actually, what you think you want. This card is also about balance and fairness, and also rules, following the rules. So whatever that applies for you in this house, you're going to have to apply those basic principles: balance, fairness, and following the rules. If you have a legal matter, this may apply to that as well. It's also about, this card is also about projecting good taste and refinement, and aspects of fashion, beauty, art, and music may come in for you, because Libra is associated with that. So all arty and creative pursuits are well indicated at this time for you in this house. The Libra card is always striving for beauty and refinement in whichever way, and that could be, as I said, crossing over into your friendships, or crossing over into your groups that you're busy with, or your personal interests. But whatever occurs here, you may just have a decision to make at this time as well. Then in the 12th house, we have Saturn return age. So I feel this is going to be driving quite a few aspects in your chart at this time, because you have this in your 9th house, and because you have these other aspects coming in. Your communication house is undergoing some tension right now, and you're sort of going through a variety of different things, but all of them are moving you in a way, and this is about destiny taking form. Destiny taking form. So now I feel this is going to be driving you in some way. This is Saturn return, the age card, the wisdom card. This is coming in for you in your 12th house, which is the house of your unconscious. So this is your hidden motivations, your drives, the things deep in your unconscious that you may not acknowledge, or they're there but you just haven't worked on them, or you are aware of them and you're trying to harness them now. So it's also the house of retreat and withdrawal, time when you need to reflect and spend time on your own. This is the 12th house, is where you go. It could also be you going on retreats of some kind, whether it's a yoga retreat or some kind of other retreat. This is the house, is also the house of your spiritual life, your meditation, your mysticism, and your healing. It's also the house of escapism, and escapism, when it goes too far, becomes addiction. Okay, it's the house of service to others. So you could be in a service profession to others, a helping profession. It's also the house of karmic lessons, and it's the house of when you interact in certain institutions, your experiences there, what happens while you are visiting that institution. So this could be a university, a museum, a library, a hospital, or a prison, or a government institution, and it's your experiences there, what you learn when you're there. So now with Saturn return age coming in, this is about facing deep truths. Okay, this is what Saturn does. This is about facing deep truths, really getting to the core, and being brave enough to actually tackle that. So time to remove the rose-tinted glasses, basically. That's what this card is about. So if you have been wearing them, if you have been under certain illusions about things, well, it's time to remove those glasses and actually face those deep truths now. So there's a form of correction coming with this card. So it's about finding wisdom and understanding with hindsight. So when you look back, you see, where you are now, you are in a much better position to make decisions. You understand things a bit better. You can apply your wisdom and understanding because you're that little bit older and wiser. So it's also about getting older. So you may feel that at this time, that you're gaining that wisdom, or you just may be feeling older in your body. So all age-related issues come up with this, whether this is physical or just feeling older and wiser. This card is also about the past. So looking at the past, and this is where you apply your wisdom and understanding. You don't live in the past, so don't do that. Close the door in the past and move forward, and apply your wisdom and understanding to move you forward. That's what this is about. So correct what needs to be correct. Release and redirect your energy where it's supposed to go now. So have the courage, take responsibility for your own goals. Your goals may have been obscured by others, perhaps family members, children, and so on. But now it's at the point where you need to take responsibility for your own goals. It's also about being your authentic self, finding your authentic self. And also during this process, you gain clarity on what it is you are supposed to do or what you were meant to do if you didn't follow up on it. It's going to come up for review now. So when you get clear about what it is you're supposed to do or what you were meant to do, then you can start moving forward. You release and redirect your energy in that direction, and there's liberation and freedom in that. So you receive a shift in your sense of responsibility. Which way you're going to now redirect it, and there's freedom in that because now you're in control. All right, Leo, hope you have a good month. Please don't forget to like and share or like and subscribe, and take care, and I will see you next time.